Previously on Dumbgeons and Dragons.
3 of the marrow rock the boat again.
I break out into song from Guys and Dolls.
This is all that's been in my head, Amy, ever since he said rock the boat the first time.
You see off in the distance some fishing boats, and they are beginning to paddle away from you.
They do not like the cut of our jib.
Could Donnie, because he can speak to people telepathically using images?
He does that, and they all look confused, and some of them a bit scared.
Solid.
Okay.
At the fact that they're seeing these images.
Against their will. Oh my god, Donnie just
Against
totally
their
mind
will.
breaks them. Jesus.
What else do we see?
You see a large silhouette of a massive iceberg.
Guys, I think we should go there immediately.
Agreed. What else are we doing?
Larry yelled, "Just don't make any sudden movements, okay, guys?" One of the warriors comes up and knocks him out.
Oh, well done.
Thanks, Larry.
In fact, all 3 of you are struck from behind and are all knocked out. You guys are brought out to the center of the village. All of the people surrounding the area are all chanting a word, which Larry tells you that this word is this man's name, and it is Orca Heart. They are chanting this louder and louder over and over again until you are escorted into the center of this arena. Flint, you are led into the center of this ring, where you see you are on the map now, and the man you've been speaking to, he comes out to the center of the ring and he begins to do a little spiel, which Larry roughly translates for you. And he says that you are about to undergo a massive battle between Orca Heart, our village's strongest warrior, and the strongest warrior of these newcomers. If our champion wins, these people must hand over some of their fine steel weapons and sail away immediately, never to return. If the newcomers win, they will have earned their place among the villagers. He goes on to say that no magic is allowed, and the fight must be until one contestant is unconscious and dying. And
Jeez.
the man who was talking, he's moved back to the side.
Okay.
And there is another female. She looks like she's maybe the town
Mascot?
medicine woman or shaman or
I have one question before we start.
Yeah.
If my friends are off to the side and they see something that might help me in the battle via, I don't know, some sort of perception check or something,
Yeah.
are they able to tell me about it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
All right.
as far as Nular and Thea go, if at any point you want to make a check of some sort, just let me know and we can do that and then deal with that from there.
Cool.
Thea, why don't you occasionally do a magic check to make sure they aren't breaking their own rules?
What a good idea.
Because you can do that, right? Can you do detect magic or something?
Yeah, detect magic or, yeah.
I'm assuming Flint's just going to win, so I'm not that worried, but...
Or a perception check if you notice somebody doing something that you're unsure of. You can see if you can figure out what they're doing.
Okay. Wah wah.
That's okay. So he's got a 6 for his initiative.
Okay. I got a 10.
All right, so you, sir, are up first.
All right. Can I run a perception check just initially to get an eyeball at him?
Yes, you can.
Perfect. That's 16.
He's a human male. He's wearing, he has a shield, a spear, and he's wearing studded leather. He's about twice your size, proportionately as wide. He's a very muscular individual.
What is his shield made out of?
It is a metal shield.
That's stupid. Get him to stick his tongue to it.
It is very cold.
How big is the shield? Is it like, just a buckler type of thing, or is it like a big kite shield?
No, it's a fairly sizable, probably more the size of a kite shield.
Okay, but since he's a giant human, it's probably not covering that much of it.
No, it would cover probably, midsection. Or if he were to kneel behind it, it would cover likely most of what you could see.
All right. Okay, let's do this, I guess. So what I would like to do right off the hop is some sort of attack where I go for more of his knee/shin area right off the start.
Okay.
Like fake like I'm going to go high, go low. Maybe if there's some sort of like roll involved, I can do an acrobatics check, but I figure I'll just be able to do that without too much difficulty.
I'll get you to make either an acrobatics or athletics check.
All right, let's check out which one I have a bonus for. Acrobatics! Oh shit, I rolled a natural 20.
What?
I should have saved that for the attack, but you know what? I nailed the check, so that's good.
You did. You nailed it.
Yeah, you can do that. So we'll take that. So yes, if you hit with your attack check, you hit where you want to hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is a 19.
One thing to note that we were playing incorrectly and have been playing incorrectly forever.
For like a year now.
Oh, sweet.
Forever.
Yep.
When you're rolling against AC, if you match somebody's AC, the person who's attacking wins that battle.
Oh, okay. Is that coming into play right now?
Yes, it is. With 19, you hit.
Okay. 2d12 plus 4. All right, let's get the d12 going. And not the group from Detroit that Eminem's part of.
Of course.
So that's 8, 6 is 10, plus 4.
Hold on.
8 and 6 is 14.
Sorry, hold on here, Flint.
Sorry, all right.
Did you move, perchance?
Remember he ran and did like a roll?
Yeah.
And
Well, I
that's
assume
what
I
his D20 was?
ran
I was
towards
just
him.
gonna
And,
say, just
Yeah.
for using maps and stuff. There you go.
Oh.
sorry.
All right.
I was like, what are you talking about? He did that amazing move.
I mean, I assumed it was part of my acrobatics check, but I wasn't sure.
You actually did it on the spot.
All right, so that was nice. Watch out.
Intimidation tactic.
All right, so that was 8 and 6 plus 4, so that is 18 on the first one.
Okay.
Second attack. I guess I'll go for kind of the same thing since I'm already in the process of doing this.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's a 21, but not critical. Of course, that's just with the bonus. Yep. 9 on the first one, a solid 3 on the second one, and 4 is 16 damage.
Okay.
I'm like screaming from the sidelines, like, Sledis tendon! Yeah.
We're being very vocally supportive in a way that we are not currently, so as not to like make Skype melt.
Yeah, no, I'm on board
with our
with it.
screams and cheers.
That hit knocks him back, kind of to this point to where he came into the arena, and he is helped back up by Barking Seal.
I do a perception check to make sure that as she helps him up, she's not like healing his wounds.
Okay, make a perception check.
I'm gonna.
Do it then.
9.
What's your perception?
My perception? I don't know. You've got my thing there.
7.
7. Okay, 16.
It doesn't appear that she is making any sort of move to heal any wounds.
Okay, well I make like kind of like I'm really obviously staring at her, and then I like point to my eyes and then point to her with both my fingers, like.
She got it.
Okay.
Yeah, she knows what's going on.
Good.
Okay, it is his turn, so he is helped back up by Barking Seal and moves, charges towards you with his shield.
Okay.
That is, he runs at you with his shield and bashes you with it for 18 against your AC.
Which is a good hit. Yep.
Okay, and you will take 8 bludgeoning damage, and you also have to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. There's a 12 plus 4, so 16.
So you saved against being knocked prone.
Sweet.
And he comes in and attacks you again with his spear, stabbing at you twice. First one is a 16.
Not good enough.
Second one is a 25. Not critical.
Definitely good enough.
And you take 14 piercing damage with that second hit.
Okay.
And now it's your turn.
All right.
And his stab kind of gets the crowd built up in a frenzy as you take that hit there.
All right. Okay. So that's a 24 for my attack, and I guess I should continue to try to. What should I do here? Should I go for like
The kill?
the
Always.
body, try and get past the shield, or just keep attacking like the lower region and try and cripple his movement?
That seems like a good strategy as a shorter man, a shorter dwarf, I should say.
Yep.
That seems like a good strategy, because if then you can, bash him upside the head when he's down on the ground, you can stop competing with his superior reach.
Yeah, my hope is that he starts to favor his side, and then I'm able to exploit that weakness. So. Alright, 7, and 4 is 11, and 4 is 15 damage on that attack.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Alright, second attack. That is a 19, which I think was good.
A 19 is good, yeah.
10 damage on that one. Oh shit, 12 on that one, so 22 and 4 is 26.
Wow.
He's looking bloodied. He's showing noticeable signs of damage at this point. But he actually drops his shield and makes a two-handed jab at you, for lack of a better term, with his spear. And he gets 3 attacks.
Oh shit.
So you, on the first hit, that's a 29, not critical.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh no, that's a lie. 25, not critical.
That doesn't matter.
I wish the DM wouldn't
I know.
lie.
I'm trying to keep it under wraps
Such a
over
liar.
here, but like he turns his back to me and he does the secret dice stuff and
Loaded dice and all that stuff.
So that's 14 damage.
Okay.
Second stab with his spear is only a 10 against your AC. Third, however, is a 21, not critical. And that will be 8 piercing damage.
well, that's not too bad.
I'm about halfway down for my hit points. That's okay.
Come on, Flint.
Alright.
Rally.
So, my turn again?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action of a second wind,
Okay.
which enables me to protect myself from damage and heal myself a little bit.
Fantastic.
Yes, well, I guess I should wait till he attacks me again to do that one, hey? Because, yeah, it lowers the attack for, let's see here. Yeah, it protects me from harm and gives me some healing action, so I'll wait till he attacks me again on that one.
Okay.
However, I will go right back to attacking him, and since he has no shield now, because I'm assuming he did not pick it up,
He did not pick it up, no.
I'm going to go straight for the neck.
Jesus.
So that's 25 on the attack roll.
Okay.
7, and 7, and 4 is 18 damage.
Okay.
And second attack is a 20, but not critical. 5, and 3 is 8, plus 4 is 12.
He takes both of those hits, and he's looking very worse for the wear.
Okay.
And he, again, charges at you with his spear. And his first hit goes wide. That's only 11. Second is a 20, not critical. And third is a 13. So you take
Sweet.
1 hit. And that will be 12 piercing damage.
Yow! Alright.
Finish him.
Carla just gave me the thumbs down from the sidelines.
Make it
Just
so.
kidding, I don't want you to kill him. I just want you to make him unconscious so we can, find out what these people know.
Yeah, can you
Okay.
hit him over the head really hard and knock him unconscious?
I guess I could try to do that.
Try and do that.
Okay. Alright, first...
Or kill him if you want.
or just cut him
I'm
down
not
in
here
cold
to
blood.
judge.
Whatever.
It's up to you. I just would... Whatever. You live by your own moral code.
I'm going to do my second wind skill to recover some hit points, just in case he decides to, like, Hulk out on me or something.
Sure.
So it's 1d10 plus my fighter level. So that's a 6 plus 8 is 14 damage I get back. So there we go. And now I will attack him with the flat side of my axe in an attempt to render him unconscious, because he's looking quite bloody at this point, correct?
Yes, sir.
Alright, I will use, the flat part of my two-handed axe and try and just knock him upside the old noggin. So that's a 21 on the attack roll. 9 and 5 is 14, plus 4 is 18, so 18 damage on the flat of the axe. I'm assuming there might be some sort of, like, damage mitigator because I'm not using the edge.
It'd be like bludgeoning damage instead of...
Well, yeah, it would still be... You would still take it, but I'm going to make him make a saving throw to make sure he stays standing, because, blunt force. He gets knocked back a few steps, kind of in that direction there.
Okay.
On that hit there.
He's still awake?
He's still awake.
Still standing.
Standing?
He's still standing.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right,
Not bad. Save throw.
I guess I'll do my second attack on him then.
Okay.
That is a 17. I don't think that's going to cut it.
17 is not good, no.
Okay.
He, like I said, he kind of stumbles backwards. And he gives you a look like he's coming at you for blood at this point.
Sweet. Yeah, even though I tried to save his life.
Even though you tried to save his life, he rushes you with some sort of renewed vigor and stumbles and slips on the ice.
Oh, dear.
That's a 1.
Oh.
I think having grown up there,
You would think.
he'd be better.
He just got bashed upside the head, though, so I'm going to cut him some slack.
Very true.
Little woozy. But on the rebound,
Uh-oh.
he gets 16. Still not good. But his
Nope.
final stab, he gets 23. That's a 23 versus AC.
Well, that definitely hits.
His final one connects. And that is 17 piercing damage.
Oh.
Jeez.
So he's still looking worse for wear, Russ?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I wanted to use a healing potion right now, is that considered magic, or am I able to do so?
You could try.
You could risk
You can
it.
do whatever you want.
Okay, no, I don't want to risk it. That doesn't sound
In a
good.
battle to the death, a healing potion might be something that's frowned upon. I'm just putting that out there.
Alright, well in that case, I'm going to attack him twice and do my bonus attack of Action Surge.
Okay.
So he's got 3 attacks coming at him.
Brace yourselves.
The first one's a 21.
Okay.
The second one is a 10, so that's not going to do it. And the third one is a 19.
2 of those hit. Yeah.
Alright, let's do this. 5 damage. 9 damage plus 4 is 13 for the first attack. 5 again. 7 is 12, and 4 is 16.
29 total.
Yep.
You hit him twice there, and the second time you hit him, he stumbles back again, and you kind of see this glazed over look in his eye.
See the light leave from his eyes?
Yeah. Yeah. And he drops to his knees and falls face down onto the ice. And the crowd, it was getting quieter. They were still cheering, but at this point, everybody's gone completely silent. Barking Seal comes out and checks his body, and she calls out that the newcomers have won the battle.
Woohoo!
They are welcome in our village. 2 other warrior types come towards you and escort the 4 of you back to the yurt that you were in before. You're kind of rushed out of the arena, and you're left to wait there for a little time. Is there anything you guys want to do or discuss while you're in there?
Were we able to see if he was dead or alive?
From what you could tell, he looks quite dead.
Oh, all right. Sorry about that.
You tried.
I tried.
You should take a healing potion now.
That's probably a good idea.
Or do something to fix yourself up a little bit.
All right. Let me just roll some D4 here.
While we're in this beautiful, beautiful yurt.
That's right.
Hey, is this a yurt we woke up in unconscious that one time?
Yep. I think it is.
So that's 9 hit points I get back. Hooray. And are we in here for a short amount of rest time, Russ? Or is it just more of like we're off to the side and they're coming back right away?
Someone will be coming in sooner than a short rest, yeah.
Okay.
Since all of our stuff was taken away, can I assume now that we are being welcomed to the village, we get our stuff back? It's in that yurt.
It is in that yurt, yes.
So we just grab our stuff.
There are 2 warriors kind of standing outside the yurt. But yes, you are in the yurt, so you are welcome to grab your stuff.
Great.
All right, I get my gear. I inspect it to make sure they didn't do any funny business.
You want to make a funny business check?
I'd like to make a funny business check. Damn it, I rolled a 1.
Ah, there was so much funny business.
They definitely did some funny business.
Zero funny business about any of your stuff.
Even though there are mustaches drawn all over it?
Even though there are
Damn
mustaches drawn in whale blood all over it.
The googly eyes is the most offensive part.
But you don't notice that.
No.
So it's fine.
No, it looks fine. Looks good.
Yeah. You're like...
Thank God, no funny business was had here.
Meanwhile, New Lara and I are just snickering in the background.
You guys... you wait for a little while, not a long amount of time, but Barking Seal comes in, the shaman person. She comes in and sits down. There's a stool in there. She says, "It appears you have bested our finest warrior, as was the agreement with our village leader. You are welcome among our villagers. You can stay the night. He was under the impression you had some questions. I will do my best to answer what you have. As soon as you are able, you may be wise to be on your way, but if there's anything I can do to help in the meantime, you must be hungry. Would you like anything to eat?"
Yeah, sure. So let me get this right. You're down your best warrior, and we just get to hang out for a little bit and then be on our way? I look off into the distance, just contemplating the amount of violence in the world, and I'm thinking, I'm really changing on this journey. I'm really changing.
I think I'm changing for the worse, because as the longer that battle went on and the guy didn't fall down, I started thinking, well, just kill him. Whatever.
It's a means to an end.
We should eat some of their food, because if fantasy has taught me anything, it is that if you eat food in someone's dwelling, then in theory, they should not harm you.
Yes, it worked perfectly in Game of Thrones.
It did not, but in all other situations.
No, she said
Yes, then we
fantasy,
eat something.
Tom. She said fantasy.
Oh, right, not real life. Gotcha.
No.
Not real history of the actual world we live in.
Right. Sorry, my bad, guys.
And then we do have questions. Can we eat and ask questions at the same time?
She sends one of the warriors to go bring some food. So she says, "I'm happy to answer any of your questions while we wait."
Ooh, can she fix Tom up? I mean, Flint. She fixed Flint up.
First question, is it like a set menu, or do we have some options here?
Unfortunately, it's not much of a menu here. We'll bring what the chef brings.
All right.
It's going to be something whale-related.
No, it's
guaranteed.
Blubba.
Oh, yeah. So yes, Thea, that is a good question. Maybe she can help heal up Tom a little bit. Sorry, not Tom. Maybe she can help heal up Flint a little
I
bit.
know, I'm having trouble.
Character voices!
Character voices. One step at a time, Russ.
Yeah.
My next character will have a character voice.
Oh, your next character. So you want me to kill your character off then?
No, don't kill my character.
She just wants to
That's
graduate from Adventure Academy.
Yes, I'm... No, don't kill off my character. See what I'm talking about?
I will not intend to kill anybody's character.
Oh God.
But if I do kill anyone, Amy, it's gonna be your character.
We're gonna have so many more fight to the deaths coming our way.
The spear was going straight for Flint's head, and it took a right turn and went for Amy.
Which is weird, because spears don't normally travel in right angles.
But this one did. It's like somebody was out to get her.
It's like that crazy whistle thing that he has in Guardians of the Galaxy that he can
yeah.
control.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's what it is, yep. She says, so what are your questions?
Well, when we got here, we walked through those giant whale rib bones, and you guys said that you killed them, but there was teeth marks on the bones, so how's that work?
Next question.
Our leader tells tales to attempt to fear off newcomers.
That makes sense.
He sometimes succeeds, sometimes doesn't. The majority of them were harvested from animals, whales, seals that we have brought in. Some of them were damaged when we found them by something much larger than us. So that is probably what you saw.
That was a non-answer.
How about that dragon then?
Yeah.
How about that dragon?
How about them dragons?
The dragon?
Don't play dumb with us, lady. You know the dragon.
A Guthrador.
A Guthrador. Arauthator.
I clearly have written down a Guthrador.
So yes, there is, or was, a dragon around here.
What is your interest in dragons?
We would like to stop them from getting all up in the dragon cult, being a part of, ripping apart our world.
The dragon cult.
The cult of the dragons.
Cult of the dragons. I don't know what you speak of.
Oh, dragons are coming, man. They're gonna rip apart this world.
And you are sent to stop them.
Yes.
Do you want to make a charisma or persuasion check?
12, and my charisma.
Persuasion, you've got +2.
Charisma, I've got better than that.
You got 2.
Okay, fine. 14.
She looks at you a little skeptical. She says, you are powerful warriors, but I've seen many powerful warriors go up against several dragons and not fare very well.
Well, we don't necessarily want to kill the dragons. Mm-mm. We want to just stop them from teaming up with the cult that's trying to raise Tiamat.
Truth.
Flint, do you want to make a charisma check too?
Yeah, do better than me.
Hey, I did better than you. That's a 17.
I love when people listen to me.
She seems a little more persuaded by what you're saying. She says, our village has been plagued for many years by a dragon, a Guthrator, as you so eloquently put his name.
A Guthrator!
Arauthator. You were looking for a woman as well?
Yes.
Does anyone remember her name?
Oh, hold on.
Yes.
I've got it.
I also
the Crimson.
have it. Yes.
No stuff. That's what I have written down.
She knows about the Dracorn.
Yes.
She came looking for the Dracorn.
What does she look like?
Oh, God.
Because you're talking to her right now? She's a tiefling.
She's a tiefling.
Oh, she's a tiefling.
She probably wears red, being as her name is the Crimson.
Or has red hair.
Could be.
Ooh.
Also possible. But yeah, I don't have anything about her appearance written down.
And she's
she's a human.
alone and wandering.
Oh, she's a tiefling. She was apparently attacked by frost giants.
There have been tales of a horned lady seen throughout the north. She was aboard a ship that was wrecked.
Hey, tieflings have horns, guys. I'm looking at the picture right now.
I was totally just looking it up. I was just Googling it like, what's a tiefling look like?
I just
Horns,
sat here I'm going to pretend I know what a tiefling looks like. And then I thought, does she have the Dracorn on her head? Is that why she's... So, thanks for...
Like Carmen Miranda style? She's just wearing it?
Oh my god, yes.
Says, yes, there have been tales of a horned lady who was aboard a ship that was wrecked. And she has been seen in the north. And as she finishes saying that, the warrior comes back in with, for lack of a better term, sacks of food.
Sweet.
And you look at them.
Love me a good food sack.
It looks like a raw fish type product. Smells a little tangy, little perhaps biting to the nose.
I eat it, no problem.
Me too. I lived in the woods. Like, I'm cool. I don't think I'm...
Oh yeah, scarf that down.
Yeah, I'm not fancy.
Oh, but first I make a perception check. I don't want to be poisoned.
Good idea.
You scarf that down. But as you're scarfing
I feel like
I
down,
make a perception check.
I feel like I have it, like, hanging out of my mouth part way.
you could make either
21.
Perception. Yeah, okay. Okay. Is anybody else making a check?
Oh, I guess we all should.
Perception or intelligence or investigation check.
Oh, I'll do investigation then. Whoa, 19.
So it doesn't appear to any of you that there's anything wrong with it. It looks perhaps spoiled to your sense and sensibilities.
What about my pride and prejudice?
But you don't...
I was just thinking that. I was like, Jane Austen has good manners, so will I. I'll keep
It doesn't appear to you that it is poison. It doesn't appear to you that it's great food, but it doesn't appear that it's poisoned.
All right, I'll scarf it
Though
down.
we may get food poisoning from it afterwards. All right. Hey, did we ask Barking Seal if she could heal Flint? We've just kind of skirted around that. It's been brought up a couple times, so you haven't said
Well,
anything.
it's because you were like, maybe we should ask her, and then you asked her other questions.
Hey, Barking Seal, is there any way that you could help me get some hit points back here?
Absolutely, I could do that.
That would be great.
She whispers an incantation, and you gain 27 hit points back.
Whoa! Can she join our group?
Wow. Totally. Barking Seal, do you want to come on an adventure?
Thea feels really like pushed aside and sad that she used to be the magic one in the group, and now
You get cure wounds?
no.
She does, but she has not cast it on me once.
Hey, I do not have cure wounds.
You don't? I thought you did.
You had some sort of curing spell.
I had it at one point, and then we never ever used it. And then I was like, I'm going to use something that I can like light people on fire.
Well, welcome aboard, Barking Seal.
She says, thank you for the offer, but I needed to stay here.
All right, well, thank you for the heal. That was very nice.
As you guys are eating, she begins to tell you, well, she already mentioned that her village has been plagued by a dragon, Arauthator, in the past. And what Bone Carver may have told you is that he is, deceased. He is no more. That is a lie.
Well, der.
Well, der.
Indeed.
Well, der indeed, good sir. That is a lie. In fact, the iceberg that we are standing on is one of his lairs beneath the ice.
Well then.
We were procured into guarding the surface through fear of him destroying our people and our village. And I am convinced by the warriors that you appear to be, and by the tales that you tell, that you might be helpful to our cause in releasing us from Arauthator. Is that something you'd be interested
Sure,
in?
we will.
Oh, yeah. Well, hold on a second. Everyone is recruiting us for their cause, but right now we have a cause. So we'll help you if you help us find Macath the Crimson.
She tells you, she begins to describe the rough layout of Arauthator's lair, and the fact that the horned lady that you speak of is in fact held captive within his lair.
Well, see, now you could have led with that.
Yeah, I buried the lead there, okay?
Unless you're lying.
You could make a check.
I'm gonna check and see if you're lying. Never mind, I don't care.
Doesn't matter what kind of check.
We're good here. Don't worry about it.
No, I rolled
Okay.
a 2. It's
Oh,
like,
you rolled a 2.
No,
Yeah,
it's bad.
you're certain she's telling the truth. Good.
Gosh. It's the most truthful lady I've ever seen, you guys.
She goes into quite some detail about the passages and the ceilings, and that everything is carved from very slick ice, and basically a rough layout of where certain rooms are.
I'm gonna melt the shit out of that place.
Where certain rooms are within Arauthator's lair beneath the surface of this iceberg. and that once you are in the main level, which there are entrances from the village hall and entrances through Bone Carver's personal hut. So there are 2 ways to get in there. As she begins describing all this to you, you start to feel a little woozy.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
Do you want to make a Constitution saving throw?
So that we don't throw up. 18. Plus whatever my
21.
modifier is.
15.
So your vision begins to narrow, and you feel quite ill.
Can you tell
You
me
heard
what?
me say 21, right?
I was gonna say, can you tell me what we would have had to have rolled in order to not lose
I'm not
that
done yet.
Constitution?
I'm not done yet.
We are outraged.
And we're all dead. All right, adventure over.
Nulara, you fall to the ground. You are unconscious, and you take 16 poison damage.
Jesus.
Flint and Thea, you take 8 poison damage each. You are still conscious, but you can't really see straight. And 2 warriors come in, and they go to tie you up.
So this is how you make people welcome in your village, hey?
Make a strength check to avoid being tied up with disadvantage.
So what does this advantage mean? -2?
Roll your dice twice and take the lowest of them.
Oh, okay.
Well, fuck.
The lowest was 11, plus my strength bonus?
Yeah.
Okay, 15.
5 plus, what's my strength bonus?
Both of you actually lose.
In my struggle to not be tied up, can I cast a spell?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah? Alright. I'm going to do... Oof, what do I want to do? I want to do... Produce flame. Yeah, let's just... Yeah. So I do that, because I don't need a roll for that.
Yeah, but you need to tell me what damage it does.
Oh, right. Oops. Nope, that wasn't a real roll. Produce flame.
All this time, I'm just laying there unconscious. So.
Yeah,
That's right.
Sorry.
That's what I'm doing.
Sorry, man.
It's all right.
11 fire damage. Whoosh. Yeah, how do you want to do this? I'm not going down without a fight.
So that warrior that you hit with that takes that damage and basically runs out of the yurt.
Yeah, he does.
Barking Seal says, "I'm very sorry that this has happened. I didn't mean to do this. Bone Carver must be in charge of something. Honest to God."
Oh, you're scared now, are ya?
She says, "I can fix your friend and get you into the lair. Please don't kill me."
When you put it that way.
What's this other guard doing? Because now I'm unguarded, but someone's still trying to wrestle Flint to the ground.
Sorry, the warriors left.
Oh, both of them.
warriors left.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, it seems like the alternative is more people come in and kick our ass, so we might as well go into the lair.
Yeah.
Did she wake me up? Can I talk now?
I say
Did you agree to?
yes.
Yes.
So you fix her. I'm like mad.
You are conscious, and you get back what
You feel
lost.
great.
So I'm all healed.
Flint, you get back 25. I think you should be able to take that. And Thea, you're probably just going to take back. So yeah, you get back what you. So she heals you all back up. And says, in order to move through the village, it's almost nighttime. I can move you into the town hall once the sun sets to get you down into Arauthator's lair.
So just to clarify, she's on board with us helping get rid of the dragon, but the other leader is not, so he's trying to pull shenanigans?
Apparently.
Is he just mad we beat his best guy? I want to talk to this bozo.
Bone Carver lives in constant fear. Basically, if anybody new comes into our village, Arauthator is to know. He may even know that you're here now, if he's down there, because somebody from the village is supposed to go down and let them know that there are new people here. So he may know that you're here already based on the way Bone Carver has done something to your food.
All right.
Is it possible to have someone from the village come with us? Like, I feel like if we are going into, like, tunnels beneath their village and there's only 2 entrance/exits, and one is in the private quarters of the guy that just tried to kill us. I would like someone, I don't know, does it make sense for someone to come with us? Because then maybe they won't block up the passages so we can't get out.
Yeah, but if someone comes with us, who's to say that we can even trust them? They could lead us into a deep maze and then ditch us and then block the exit.
Based on her descriptions of the caves, you guys feel that you can navigate them reasonably well. She's given you rough locations of where things are. She tells you more about what's down there. There are a clan of kobolds that Arauthator has,
of course, there
brought in. The ice toads live beneath the surface, as well as ice trolls guard Arauthator's hoard, his treasure.
Okay, well, maybe the best thing to do is to sneak us down there and then tell Bone Carver, that we fled after being attacked.
That does sound like it would work.
One question for you, Barking Seal.
Yes?
What room is... what's the lady's name? I can never remember her name. Makoth. What room is Makoth being kept in? Is she in the treasure hoard, or is she in a cell of some sort? What's going on with her?
Makoth is on the main level of the iceberg. There are 2 levels of the iceberg. The first is where all the trophies, where Makoth is. She's kept more towards the back, near the scriptorium, where there are many magic books and tomes and spells and all that kept. And also near the treasure room. She has her own quarters down there, though.
Okay.
She tells you the rough location of where the ice trolls' quarters are, where the ice toad's lair is, some other dens and junk rooms and stuff on the first floor. She says the second floor, the lower floor, is all Arauthator's lair, where when he's here, where he is. So once you drop down into that area, that is his area. It is a large space. You might not run into him as soon as you drop down there.
So Arauthator and Makoth are on the same level? They're both on the lower level?
No, Makoth is on the...
Did I hear that right?
Makoth is on the first level.
Okay.
And then Arauthator has the entire lower level, and he is able to enter and leave through different tunnels underwater. From the surface, you don't necessarily see him coming and going.
Okay, well, let's wait for night and go.
I guess we should make this happen, yeah.
Where's Larry during all of this? Did he go back on the boat?
Yeah, Larry's not there.
Okay, great.
Where is Larry?
Larry went back to the boat.
Okay. For realsies.
For realsies.
He wasn't given the fish.
He wasn't given the fish. You were escorted to your yurt, and he was escorted off the premises. So he's no longer there. You can assume that he's back at his boat.
Okay. Cool. We wait for nightfall.
Hey there, it's me, your Dungeon Master Russ Moore. Thanks so much for joining us for episode 4 of Dumbgeons and Dragons, this one titled Something Fishy. Just wanted to run a few things by you. There's a few new ways that you can find us, and when you're telling all your friends about us, obviously, you can tell them where to go to find us. I think we can now say that Dumbgeons and Dragons is now available wherever you download podcasts, right? That's pretty cool. We are on iTunes, of course, but as of this week, we should be up on Google Play Music in Canada and US. That's the only places that they offer that service right now, from the sounds of it. We have had a great first month for people finding and listening to the show, which brings me to our first comment read on the pod. It's pretty exciting. This comes from Jimmy Bo Bob Brain, and he says, "Awesome D&D podcast. These D&D freaks are super funny and really make you feel like you're having fun with them. Great work. Download this." Absolutely. Download all of them. That is honestly the nicest thing to date that anyone has ever said about us. So thank you, Jimmy Bo Bob Brain. I like your name. It's good. If you think about it after this episode, if you could leave us a rating and review about something you like about the show, the format, us specifically, whatever. I hear that helps podcasts move up in the ranks sometimes. Even if it doesn't, we love to hear if you're liking the show. If you want to be more involved in the Dumb Dragon universe, you can visit dumbdragons.com now. All of our social media and email links are all listed there. Or you can just find us on Twitter. We are at dumbdragoncast, and I don't know if I'm hashtagging correctly, but you can use the Dumb Dragon Cast hashtag so we can track you down and find out who's talking to and about us. We will eventually try and work that into something within the show. Not sure what that will be, but if you do it, you could be part of the show at some point. On Facebook, we're at facebook.com/dumbdragoncast, and we keep both of those up to date with the latest episode details, and we also post some other cool D&D and RPG related stuff that you might find interesting. So come join and chat with us up there. That's it for me, though. Thanks again for joining our journey to adventure. Let's see if those crazy kids can break into a dragon's lair, right? Yeah, it's going to be fun. Our next episode will be out February 15th. You have a wonderful couple weeks, and we'll talk to you then.
Nightfall comes, and she sneaks you out of the yurt that you're in towards the village hall. And you go in there, there's nobody else in there, and hidden beneath some planks in the back corner of the village hall is where you find the entrance to the ice caves, which descend down a chute with icy stairs in a tight spiral. And she says it goes down about 100 feet. There are areas that you want to watch out for descending down into that you might slip, so just be careful going down those icy stairwells. And once you're down there, the room at the bottom should be empty. You shouldn't run into any trolls or toads once you get down there. But as you're walking through the halls and walking into other rooms, just be cautious that you might run into unexpected visitors or guests.
Expected now. All right, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
Here we go. Down the super slippery stairs.
As you're descending down, if you want to make an acrobatics check, dexterity acrobatics.
One. I like that sound already.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
Nice.
All right.
To
Well,
walk down some stairs.
I got 10.
I had an 18 after bonuses.
What order are you walking down the stairs in?
I'll go first so that I don't,
Should've done
roll
that
you
first,
guys over. I'll go first. I'm itching to fight something.
You see Thea. Who's right behind Thea?
Me, I guess.
You see Thea fall. Do you want to try and catch her?
Well, I did roll that 20. I got sure footing.
You saved yourself, that's for sure.
You guys could just laugh. It's okay. I yell, I'll meet you at the bottom.
Avenge me!
Yeah, I can try and grab her. What do I have to roll?
Strength or athletics, yeah, whatever you've...
I rolled a 15 with a +4, so 19.
So you managed to catch her.
Thanks.
She only slips a couple stairs.
I straighten up. That was embarrassing.
And as so she picks herself up and dusts herself off, and as you keep going down, the stairs kind of get a little easier to walk down. And you enter a room that is empty except for a dozen baskets woven from leather strips and walrus ribs stacked in the north corner of the room. And these contain frozen fish and a few skin-wrapped bundles of rotting shark meat. And that is all that's in that room. And I've got a map I'll pull up here in just a second. I'm just going to move Thea's thing. So that's the room you are in. And it leads out into a hall here.
Is it lit?
It is...
Like the band lit?
Don't steal my sunshine.
No, that's Len.
Who's lit? Are they the ones that had that Pamela Anderson video?
Yes,
Oh,
that's them.
God.
Yeah.
It is lit by a few whale oil lamps, kind of run. There's a couple of them in the room, and as you look into the hall, you can see that they are lined throughout the caves.
How convenient.
I would like to pull out my sword and say muy caliente, just so it's ready.
Of course.
Just in case. Seems like a good idea.
And also, it probably is a good source of light.
Yeah, light would keep us a little bit warm. It's good.
As far as where Makath is, if you kind of zoom out on the map there, the way she described it is the treasure room and Makath's room and the scriptorium and all that is all kind of along the back wall there. So the
Like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14?
10 to 14 area.
Great. Let's go that way.
You go out into the hall there, and it kind of slopes down. You walk by room 7 there. Do you look into that room? What do you do?
I'm kind of a, like, no room left unturned kind of person.
I agree for no reason, because all it's going to be is a trap, but...
Let's do it.
Come on, we can't just walk past. Who knows what's in there?
If we turn ourselves invisible again, I'm sure Russ would hate that.
You have the pass without a trace potion, but Carla has the pass without a trace whenever the fuck she wants.
I know.
Yeah, that's just in case she drops another potion, right?
That's true.
I was actually going to say, if we're never going to use it, Carla, you should get yourself a better spell.
You know what? I'm so torn about it because it's so great that it feels like cheating.
And yet,
it totally does.
It kind of is. Fuck anything you've had planned, Russ. We're just
I
gonna
feel
walk.
gross about using it. But let's keep it in mind. Maybe once we complete our mission, we need to peace out. Maybe that's a more appropriate or non-gross way to use it. You know, we've completed the mission and fought everybody, and then we just need to skedaddle back to the boat.
Sneak away quietly.
Exactly, instead of just running around, avoiding all danger.
We'll leave it. Yeah, let's go into room 7.
So as you walk into this room here, as you get right into the front doorway there, visibility, it's a room filled with fog. So visibility of this room is about 45 feet. As you move into the chamber, the shape of a frost giant becomes dimly visible at about 60 feet.
Is he sleeping?
Do you keep walking
Do we
towards?
back out, you guys? Or do we fight him?
Has he noticed us?
It doesn't appear he's made a move towards you or away from you in any way.
Interesting.
What's safer? Sneak attacking someone or leaving them to maybe get us later? Or what if there's 10 of them in here?
Yeah, that's my thing. What if he's not the only one? How big is a frost giant again?
Big.
Yeah, how big? This room is... each square is
big.
15 feet, right?
Yeah.
So it's 60...
So there's a lot of extra space in there.
It's about 90 feet across. It's almost 90 by 90-ish.
No, this could be a whole clan of these guys.
They're about 15 feet tall, 15 feet wide. So they take up one full square, whereas you take up
Not
a third of a square.
Could we set up some kind of sneak back out? I have sheathed my sword so it is no longer glowing. And set some kind of trap in the door? Anybody got any trap skills? Because if we put a trap in the entryway, then they would... can we just tie some rope across or something? Just something
so that they trip on the way out.
Some sort of tripwire?
Yeah, just so that it warns us a little bit if they leave that room without us having to go and fight who knows how many frost giants.
We technically don't know that there isn't another exit from that room, though.
That is true.
Right, there could be tunnels.
True. So, does that mean you want to fight, Thea?
Let's do it. Let's fight.
Let's fight. What else are we doing?
Let's do it.
Let's sneak in.
I pull my sword back out and whisper muy caliente
No, wait,
again, so it's on
let's
fire
sneak
again.
in. It's darkish,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
It's foggy.
It's fine. Well, yeah, visibility is about 45 feet, so you can see...
Oh, if you can see us.
you can see at about a distance of... It appears that this giant is about 60 feet from you, from roughly the entrance of this area.
But he's not looking at us.
But it doesn't appear that he's looking at you. You can kind of see the outline of it.
Let's stealth check that bitch.
Yeah, let's see if we can get in here stealthily. God, I can't roll for shit today.
Oh God, me neither. I rolled a 7. I think I have a I actually don't know what that means on these sheets with it has numbers beside it. Is that what I add on?
Yeah.
On this, in the checklist there?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, it's still a 10. It's still terrible, so.
I had an 18.
You are sneaky as F.
That's right.
The three of you begin walking in there, and Thea and Nulara very clearly aren't trying to be stealthy in any way, shape, or form. But as you get to about 45 feet from this figure, he doesn't move as you make a lot of noise and jump around and scream and holler and whatever you're doing.
So much screaming.
I think that Thea came in like Tom Cruise in Risky Business, like just slid in on the floor.
And then just kept sliding.
Yeah.
Did she perhaps want some of that old-time rock and roll as well?
Yeah, like it looks so cool. It's not smart for safety, but she looks awesome, especially with those Ray-Bans on.
What?
You get about 45 feet from this giant, and it still hasn't taken any move towards you or noticed you. It, in fact, looks like it is just standing perfectly still. And as you get to about 30 feet, you recognize that this giant is dead and frozen.
Oh.
And seeing that it has torn armor and awful claw wounds in its pale blue flesh.
Dragon already got to it.
And as you...
I think it's something other than the dragon, and we're about to be effed in the bee.
As you look around...
Is effed in the beaming... What does that mean?
As you...
Is it like...
What's the B? Did you just shorten butt? Was butt the word you didn't want to say there?
Well, if I'm going to shorten F, I'm going to shorten everything else that goes with it.
You might as well.
Okay.
As you get to the center of this room, you look around after you determine that this giant is dead. And you look around, and this hall is displaying the bodies of 8 frost giants, 1 fire giant, and 1 cloud giant.
Ah, it's a collection.
All dead.
It's a serial giant killer.
GTF out of here, you guys.
Do you want to make a quick perception check there?
Yep.
Hey, Natch 20.
Sure we do.
What? Then you can perceive everything for
will.
us.
Yeah, no kidding. Because I'm perceiving not much. I'm perceiving 10
I'm 7,
See
so...
half what I see.
As Flint and Nulara begin walking back towards the door, Thea, out of the corner of our eye, along the side of the walls, and ducking behind some of the giant statues, for lack of a better term, you see quick and sudden movement of a medium to smallish type creature ducking in and around behind. And they appear to be...
Oh, they?
Multiple of them. They appear to be around the walls, hiding behind these giants.
Do they seem furry?
You can't tell if they're furry.
Oh.
Because you just kind of caught a glimpse
I
of
try to talk to them. I'm like, hey guys, what you doing back there?
them. They don't respond.
I do have animal handling.
I try in all my languages, by the way.
That just means
I'm proficient in vehicles.
Good. Well, if you need to ride one of these things, you'll be set.
Can I do like a hey furry check? I don't know if they're furry or if they're even sentient creatures, but whatever.
Yeah, you can do a hey furry check.
Now, is that an intelligence or
I rolled
wisdom?
a
What exactly is going on here?
I was going to just use my animal handling bonus, so I rolled a 17 and I get a +5 on that, so that's 22.
Well, that's very successful, but they're not animals. And as you move towards them, you see one jump from one giant corpse to behind another one, and there are a group of kobolds that look like they were. You see some tools, and it looks like they were working in there, and they are just trying to hide from you at this point.
Oh, you made them sound like they were small.
Whoa.
Kobolds are small. They're like half the size of you.
Suppose I
Can't believe I wasted my ear furry check on some dumb
God.
kobolds.
Now, is it like they were working in the lab late one night?
Exactly like that.
Okay. Yeah.
But we're gonna kill them, right?
Like, they haven't advanced
Do we
on
want
us.
to talk to them and see what they're
Well,
doing?
I tried to talk to them, but they weren't talking back. Kobolds can talk.
Do kobolds talk? Aren't they do they? I thought they were kind of dumbos.
Yeah, but they can still talk.
They are, like,
They
don't...
can talk. Yeah, they're not super intelligent creatures.
What language
but
do they speak?
Common, usually, I think.
Common and draconic. Yeah.
Okay, well, you call at them. Hey, kobolds, we see you. Like, you're not...
We're not
No,
here.
You're not being sneaky.
We're not here.
You're talking right now.
Shh, Henry. We're just working here. We're not doing here.
What are you guys doing?
Not working. Please leave us. We don't mean you harm. That's what they all say.
What are you guys doing in here?
Why aren't you attacking us? Never have we met a group of kobolds that didn't want to just, like, get it on. In a fighting manner.
In like a...
In a non-sexual kind of...
Yes. Well, I mean, we're just workers. We're just polishing and cleaning and making sure his giants are shiny and good.
You mean all these dead giants?
Yeah. Well, you have to polish dead giants.
True that. It's
All
true.
right, yep. Yeah, story checks out.
I read it in How to Keep a Good Lair.
That's what we convinced.
Magazine.
That's what we convinced him that we needs to do, so he doesn't eat us.
Are you captives?
Maybe.
Or are you mercenaries?
We are workers.
How did you end up down here?
We were brought in by him.
Could you be more specific?
By the dragon.
By yes, by the dragon. We were brought in by him, and we look for guidance from him.
Have you seen the horned lady?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you guys show us where she is? We'd like to talk with her.
We have work to do. You leave and you go that way, and they point right down the hall out the door.
I don't feel the need to murder
Yeah,
these
I'm good with
pathetic
it.
creatures.
Me neither, but let's
All right.
tie them up or something. We can't just leave them wandering around, right? Let's tie them up.
I don't know. It seemed like they didn't really want anything to do with us, so...
Kobolds, normally it's like a fight thing, so if they're not wanting to fight or throw down...
I think we're good to just leave.
What if they will go warn the dragon?
You could leave us. We won't tell him.
I would think by now he probably knows we're already here.
Do you know if he knows we're here?
Who knows you're here?
Do you know if the dragon knows we're here? Does the dragon know we're here?
Well,
That was a very clear statement. Like, as a question. It was very
I
clear.
mean, in the grand scheme of things, who knows who's here?
Pretty philosophical.
He knows you're here.
Okay,
he knows you're
thank you.
here.
Yeah, just honesty is always the best
Yeah,
policy.
he might know you're here.
Are you Henry?
No, I'm Steve.
Okay, Steve. Thanks for being honest, Steve.
You're welcome.
We won't murder
Steve,
you.
you gonna get up in our business if we just leave you here not tied up? We cool?
We're just don't tie. We don't need to tie us. You need rope for something else, right?
Probably.
Yeah. You seem like rope-loving individuals.
We do love
Who
rope.
wants to just hang on to your rope.
I do love a
The
good
major
skein of rope.
characteristic of our adventuring crew is the fact that we all love rope.
And fire.
Rope and fire make good combos, but not for kobolds.
I say we
All
leave
right.
them.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, no problem. Remember this when we go to set everyone free down here.
You set free? Mm-hmm. Okay, bye.
Oh, but tell the dragon anything, and I'll come back and light you all on fire.
Henry will tell nobody.
And what about Steve?
Steve tells everybody nothing.
Steve is the worst.
Okay, so just so you know, anyone tells the dragon anything, I'm gonna come back and light everyone on fire.
What if nobody tells the dragons nothing?
Ugh, I just want to get away from all these double negatives.
How about I light one of you on fire just to make my point?
We tell nothing to dragons.
Thank
Perfect.
you. I'm not tired of this. God. I just want to leave.
Okay. So you go right?
Yep.
We go right?
Yeah?
Yeah. You enter... You've got room 2 on your left, room 13 on your right.
Probably room 13 since her room is one of the ones along the back.
Yeah.
Let's go for room 13.
So, a bizarre sight greets you in this rough-walled chamber. About a dozen giant toads with thick, mottled white hides are at work here, scribing strange writings into the ice of the walls, or onto weathered parchment and stone tablets. A few toads transfer parchments and tablets into and out of floor-to-ceiling cubby holes cut into the ice along the entire southern wall. As you enter, a couple of them see you and call attention to all of the other ones, and they all start croaking very loudly at you.
I put my finger to my lips. Shh, 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 shh.
Did that do the job?
Anything?
A few of them flee into the back area, the room 14 for your map purposes, and they start to quiet down a little bit. Most of them. A couple of them are still quite loud and kind of hopping around as toads do.
Oh God, I feel like.
How big are they?
So they're hopping mad?
They are giant toads, so they're a medium-sized creature, so they're about, I would say, about the size of a flint.
Hooray!
But actually just toads, not like bipedal creatures that look like toads.
That is correct.
And these are toads that are they're literate.
Well, they're scribing something. Yeah.
Oh,
Can I try and animal handle them?
Sure.
but don't manimal handle them. They don't like that.
Ooh, rough call.
19 plus 5, so 24. So I, make soothing sounds like you would, like to a horse or a dog that you don't know. Like, shh, 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 shh. We're not here to hurt you. We just want to know what's going on. We're looking for our friend, the horned lady.
They begin croaking again. Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Anybody can.
Well, I only got a 10, so I hope somebody does better.
I got a 7.
12?
Way to go,
Oh,
Flint.
God.
All right.
It appears that they are trying to communicate with you.
Oh.
You can't quite make out what they're trying to say. You don't recognize what they're saying as a language.
Can I make a perception check and see if I can recognize a language in which they were transcribing things onto the wall?
Yep.
Oh, fuck. 4.
I did that as well. Did you say 4?
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
What's the thing? Intelligence, do you think?
No, just
Yeah.
perception.
Wisdom perception. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, then my 4 turns into an 11.
Excellent.
I have a 16 then.
Nicely done.
You don't recognize the language that it's being written in.
Like, it's not even Draconic?
It's not Draconic that they're writing in.
Or giant or orcish or goblin.
Or giant, or orcish, or goblin.
Okay.
What about Dwarven?
Is it Celestial?
It's not celestial. I'm pretty sure none of you have it, but let me just double check.
Is it Druidic?
No.
I just said all mine, so if it's not those, I don't have it.
Same Zeus.
Guys, turns out they were writing in common the whole time.
Yeah, I didn't ask about that. Well, what about Donnie, though? Because he can speak telepathically, so can he try to send them, like a
smiley face and a peace sign and a dove?
Yes,
pictures.
like something.
The universal sign for you want to
Something
get
in a
high.
picture.
And a thumbs up?
Yes.
And a finger to your lips, like shh.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of that.
All those
I love
things.
all of that.
He does something along those lines. But he tells you, guys, I think they do speak Draconic. They're very slow when they speak. It's painful to listen to. I mean, they're toads, so he says that they do have a leader who sometimes speaks more better, as they put it. I don't know, maybe we can try and talk to him?
Sure. In Draconic, really slowly, I say, take me to your leader.